Hello everyone, good morning. Today we are going to do a very short energizing flow to start the day to kind of get the tightness and maybe the sluggishness out of our bodies because we could be feeling different. So if you're feeling sluggish, this could be great. If you're already feeling super pumped and you just want something to enhance your morning, hi, my name is Khadija. Welcome to IXL Wellness. So we're going to start in a seated position. You can have your shins crossed like so, or your legs outstretched in front of you. Whichever feels good for your knees and your ankles. So we're just going to close our eyes gently. If your eyelids are struggling to settle or they're still feeling a bit fidgety, that's perfectly fine. Just taking a few breaths to bring the pulse to a steady rhythm. Making sure we're not squeezing the space between our brows, relaxing the forehead muscles. Making sure we're not flaring through the nostrils. So I want you to make a long line, lifting from the base of your spine all the way to the crown of the head. And to really emphasize that flat back, we are going to tuck the chin in towards the chest slightly. So we're just in one long straight line, integrity, all the way up. With your shoulders relaxed, on your inhale, I want you to expand into your ribs. You can actually feel your lateral side ribs open up with your breath. And on the exhale, we let the shoulders feel a little heavy, settling into our bodies a little more. Now to really understand that one more time, we're going to take the palms and place them underneath the ribs. Now as you inhale, you can actually feel them pushing into your hands gently. And on the exhale, they release. Now you can relax your hands back on your thighs, or you can even keep them on the ribs and just continue settling into your body. And you'll notice that if you keep your shoulders relaxed, you can really expand into those ribs. Now wherever you are, with your eyes closed, I want you to bring your awareness to the space between your brows. We're going to take a sharp inhale through our nose and hold the breath. Relax the shoulders as you hold your breath. Exhale. Good. From here, we're going to take both arms up. I'm going to turn to face you. Inhale, arms come overhead. On the exhale, we're going to twist over to the right. So that right hand comes behind you and the left hand comes on top of the right knee. I'm pressing into the right knee to gently peel my chest open. Don't worry about looking all the way back. Your neck should be long, the shoulders are down and away from the ears. Take a long, deep breath in. And on the exhale, we come back to center. The other side, inhale, arms come overhead. Exhale over to the left, taking the left hand behind you. The right hand comes on top of the left knee. Gently pulling that left knee to peel the chest open. Relax the shoulders. So use that pulling motion to align yourself properly. Don't worry too much about deepening the twist. You should just be able to breathe. The real work is coming. Don't worry yourself. Just breathe. Now gently come to center. And we're going to come onto our hands and knees. We have the palms directly below the shoulders. Fingertips are wide. And your knees are hip distance apart. On the inhale, we're going to drop the belly, and you're going to use your eyes to guide your spine as you look up. And as we exhale, we pull the pubic bone in. Start to round from the base of the spine, the mid-back, the shoulders, and the gaze is going to go towards the belly button. Inhale to drop the belly. Lift the head. Use your eyes to guide your spine as you look up. And exhale, start to round the spine, pull the navel in, push the ground away, gaze towards your navel. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Now very gently we just bring the spine to neutral. Good. So we're going to come off our hands. We're going to step that left leg out to the side. So that's my right leg. Inhale, right arm comes overhead. And on the exhale, we start to lean over to that left side. Now don't worry about how deep you go. Prioritize being able to keep the ribs open facing the ceiling. The arm is long by your ear. You're not collapsing into that right shoulder. You're staying tall. And if you feel shaky, that's perfectly fine, very normal. Now, very slowly, we're going to bring that left hand down. We're still on that left side of the body. Sorry, right hand down. We're still on that right side of the body. Now we take the left arm over by the ear. Extend the fingertips long. Pull the abdominals in. And then we come back. Returning that left knee, coming back to center. Now we have right leg out to the side, right palm is resting on the thigh. Inhale, take your left arm overhead, extending. And on the exhale, we start to lean over to that right side. And remember, we're prioritizing being able to peel the chest open. So it's not the depth, it's more making sure the spine is safe. So don't worry about how deep you're going, just focus on being able to lengthen. Now you're not collapsing into your left shoulder, you're staying tall. And very slowly, we keep the legs as they are, bringing our left palm down. Open the chest, take the right arm by the ear. Just reaching in opposite directions, the foot and the palm. You can pull your abdominals in for a little more love. Now return. And we're going to come to tabletop, facing the front side of our mats. Palms underneath the shoulders, knees are hip distance apart. And we tuck the toes under, lifting into downward facing. Now you see how I have my knees bent? I want you to take that. Otherwise, you can slowly straighten the legs. But today, I'm not really fixating on how... I want to get the microphone away from my face. Today, I'm not really fixating on how straight your legs are. Because we're going to hold this for a little while. And I want you to make sure your head is hanging. Mine is slightly tilted up because I need to keep that microphone away. Make sure your head is hanging, you're gazing towards your navel as you push the ground away from you. Now very gently, we're going to lower the knees. Deep breaths. So you see how that brings a lot of energy to the center part of the body. We're feeling a little warmer now. We're going to do that one more time. So take a long, deep breath in first. And as you exhale, hips go back, knees lift, downward facing. So remember, we're prioritizing bending the knees slightly while also pointing the heels down. And the motion that's lifting us up is, imagine there's a thread right by your bum hole, just lifting you up towards the ceiling as you push yourself towards your thighs. Lower the knees, breathe. Awesome, deep breaths. Now widen your knees, bring your big toes to touch, send the hips back. We're going to slide the hands forward and bring the forehead down. And as you inhale, I want you to expand into the ribs at the back of the body. Feel your upper back open up with your breath. And as you exhale, let your shoulders become even heavier. But we're not going to stay here too long. And wherever you are, one more long, deep breath in. And as you exhale, we start to lift back. And I want everyone to come to standing at the top of their mats. We're going to bring our feet slightly wider than hip distance, and I want you to interlace the fingers behind you like that. We're squeezing, peeling the chest open. So don't worry so much about the shoulders coming together. Focus more on peeling the chest open, the shoulders rotating back. That's where we get our squeeze. Now we start to bend the knees and then slowly straighten your legs. See how far the body wants to go with this. I'm going to move to the center of my mat a little so you can see me, because I'm not sure what's happening in front. You can alternate bending one knee and then extending the other one. Or you can even bend both knees and straighten. We're not going to be here for too long. I know it might feel slightly overwhelming, but welcome it. Now, gently bend the knees, come to standing, unbind the hands. Shake that out for a moment. We're going to do it one more time. If you feel like your head is spinning a little, that's fine. We can feel slightly lightheaded from this. Very normal. Again, interlace the fingers behind you. Squeeze, peel the chest open. By that peeling motion, you feel your shoulder blades come together naturally. This is the squeeze we want. We don't want an aggressive one. Bend the knees, let the chest drop. Send the hips back, straighten. Good. Deep breaths. Remember, you can even just stay still with your knees bent. You don't have to do so much. Now bend the knees and the hips all the way up. Unbind the hands. Well done. Send the palms to face forward. Inhale, lift the arms overhead. On the exhale, we fold. We bend the knees, hold onto the shins. Now, I have an exaggerated bend in my knees here because I'm really trying to glue my chest to my thighs. I'm holding onto my shins or my ankles. So you see how your body is hugging as if it's one unit. Maintain that. And imagine that thread that we put in our bum the last time is lifting us up. So the priority here is not to get you to the straight leg. It's actually to see where the body is at. So hug tightly. Let your head drop. And start to straighten, using your bum lifting you up. So even if you don't have straight legs, that's fine. The priority is not really straight legs. The priority is being able to enjoy the pose, being able to breathe in it without worrying when your teacher is going to say, come out of it. I'm pulling my abdominals in. I'm really hugging. Now release. Bend the knees, plant the hands down. Step back into your high plank. So don't have your bum in the air. Lean forward. Bring your shoulders above your wrists. Pull your abdominals in. Now lower the knees. Keep your bum in the air as you lower the chest and chin down. Let it feel weird. Welcome it. Let it feel weird. Now curl the spine all the way up, keeping the elbows hugging. So even if this is where we are, this is how far we can go with proper alignment, that's fine. Only extend to upward facing if it feels good. Shoulders are always pulling down the spine. They're not bunching by the ears wherever we are. We're lifting. Proud chest. Press into the ground. I know the back is working, but that's what we're trying to do here. Now send the hips back. Big toes touching, hips go all the way back. Head drops. Good job. Now we're going to come lie on our back, going into our final movements. My right leg is long, my arms are just beside my body, nothing's going on, nothing too serious. I want you to bring the right knee in towards your chest. I'm pulling my lower abdominals in to really assist that depth. And I'm going to use my right hand outside of that left knee to pull the left knee over to that right side. Now, if you're in this pose and it's like you're struggling to settle, if you're not, stay in it. If you're struggling to settle, we're going to take both legs off the ground like so, and then we're just going to drop them over to that right side. So that makes it a little easier for us to enjoy it. So now you know you have two options. Just breathe. Your head is either facing the ceiling or it's gone over to the left. It can't be in the same direction as your bent knee. So pick gazing at the ceiling or gazing over to the left side. Just enjoying the length. Wherever you are, we take one long deep breath in. And on the exhale, we come to center. So remember, we have the two variations. If your knees were together, just drop it over to the left now. Otherwise, if you have the left leg long, right knee bent this time, so we're going to swap sides. We're going to use the left hand to pull that right knee over to the left side. So remember, if that was hard, bring both knees over to the left. You're gazing either towards the ceiling or over to that right side. Shoulders are softening with each exhale. Now we take one long deep breath in. When you exhale, we come back to center. We're moving into our final pose, which is our Shavasana. And here I like to say, this is where you get to determine how long you're going to be in the rest pose. This is pretty much the end of the class. So if you have a little more time, I want you to linger. Otherwise, if you don't, we're just going to come into one last breathing exercise. So we're going to put the palms in front of the chest in prayer, like so. And with your awareness in the space between your brows, we take a sharp inhale through the nose. And we hold the breath. Exhale. Namaste. Thank you.